Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Rainer and this is my channel Rainierbooks. Willkommen, herzlich willkommen. It's Monday today and it's the beginning of my second week on holidays. A holiday where I don't spend a single week on traveling. This year it's the first year since 2011, I think, that I'm not traveling anywhere during the summer holidays. I've always loved traveling so much. I was traveling to Italy, to Portugal, to Japan, to the United States, to Canada in recent years, and I was so lucky to do all those trips because now, when we're actually not able to travel anymore because of the virus, because of the pandemic, it's good to have those memories, because memories, they're all that's left you. That's what Paul Simon says in his beautiful song, Old Friends. Today I want to talk about a special subject. I want to talk about consumerism and booktube because I saw recent videos by, I have to say, the first one was by Ali from England in Ali's Little Library channel that I really love. She's making amazing and beautiful, authentic and genuine videos. And another channel that I also adore, this is Karen's channel. I think she's from Michigan in the United States. And she also talked about consumerism during the weekend. Ali did too in another video, and I really have thought about this as well because being on BookTube now for 2 months, I really love it. I meet a lot of people. I start getting responses to my videos. I start getting in contact with amazing booktubers out there and with amazing readers. And it's really likable, and it's really a great experience that I love and that I cherish and that I will continue to live in the future, hopefully. So this is one thing. The other thing that's a little bit more negative about BookTube is that you see so many books and you want to have them. You want to have them all. You want to read them all, and you think you have to read them all. I remember long ago when I was studying German literature at the Rheinisch-Westfälisch-Technische Hochschule in Aachen, in the very west of Germany. I had a professor named Mr. Betz, and Mr. Betz, he told us, because I was sort of a tutor for first year students, and we told him that they were so overwhelmed by the library and by all the things that they thought they would have to read during their studies. And he, he was a very special man. He just opened his arms. He said, "Well, they are still so young. They think they have to read all these books. They don't have to. You don't have to read all the books." But now I'm back again, like 30 years later almost. I'm back again in a situation where I think I have to read all the books that are coming up. I just checked my shelves behind me, and I have 134 books that I have not read yet. I have 134 books that I haven't read yet. Isn't that a shame? And I'm buying new books. There's still some books on the way from England to my wonderful little mailbox. One of them is Brit Bennett's The Vanishing Half, which is on its way, and I really have to have this book. But these are my last purchases for a certain amount of time, because we really have to stop consumerism. I mean, the publishing houses, of course, they profit from this. They make a lot of money from selling books, and they need the money to develop new authors, to develop new books, and to do their beautiful work. But we also buy way too much. It's like with groceries, it's with clothes, it's with everything in the Western world where we have a certain luxury, where we have a certain wealth, not being wealthy, but we can afford to buy books. So we do it. And soon, next week on Tuesday, the Booker Prize will come with its list of 12, 13 books for the long list. Then we will have the National Book Awards with another 10 books. We will have the Scotiabank Giller Prize in Canada with another 10, 12 books. So we end up having at least 3 very attractive English long lists of, let's say, 30 books. And, well, again, you want to buy like 10, 20, 25, maybe all of them, and your amount of books that you have at home that you haven't read is growing. I really try to read 1 book a week. That was my goal for 2020. I have a Goodreads challenge. Join me on Goodreads if you haven't yet. I have a Goodreads challenge where I have said that I want to read 52 books this year. And I'm really quite good in achieving this goal because Goodreads told me when I checked last night when I finished Graham Swift. So here we are. You should see the review. Actually, it's a beautiful, beautiful novel. I put a link up below. And Goodreads told me that I'm 5 books ahead of my schedule. So I will probably reach the goal, if nothing happens, of having read 52 books in 2020. But I will not have read the 134 books behind me. So what to do about this? And I have to make some plans. I have to do something. Watch Karen's and Ali's video to see what their plan is and how their plan looks like, because it's important that we get in control of this thing. What I have planned to do is maybe a little bit, my plan is, I have told you that before, I think, I want to read 3 of my owned books before I am allowed to buy a new one. I won't stop buying new books because there are going to be books on the long list that I want to have that I think are important also to stay in the discussion. If I won't read them, I can't talk about the Booker Prize, I can't talk about the Giller Prize, I can't talk about the National Book Award. So that's important in a way, but I really have to reduce the number of unread books behind me. And there's another problem that I haven't mentioned yet. There is the electronic book problem. I have lots of books that I haven't read on my Kindle. And I have a list of books in the library. So I have to sort of find a balance between all this. The library actually is a very beautiful thing. I discovered that the City Library of Stockholm, all its branches in the suburbs and in the city, that they actually have all the long-listed Booker Prize books of the last couple of years. So all the things that I haven't read yet, more Graham Swift, more Camilla Shamsi, things like that, they are available in the library. I don't have to buy them, and I'm not going to buy them. I'm going to borrow them from the library, as I did with Michael Connelly's new thriller, Fair Warning. I'm a big fan of Michael Connelly. Earlier in my life, I have bought all the books by Michael Connelly and all the books by Peter Robinson, but I will stop doing that now because I have way too many thrillers and way too less general literary fiction books. But I have 134 that I haven't read yet. So this has to be changed in the future. That's what I wanted to tell you today, and I think it's very important. So 3 books behind me. If I read 3, I might buy a new one. So these were my thoughts about reading, about consumerism on YouTube, and these are on BookTube, and these are my thoughts of getting sort of catching up to 3 books from this shelves behind me before I am allowed to buy a new one. And one more thing that I wanted to tell you is that I see that single reviews of books are not so super popular on YouTube. That's why I have decided to continue doing single reviews, because I think they are important. But I will also do wrap-ups at the end of every month. A wrap-up and another TBR video, to be released video, with the books that are going to be released in the next month. Not necessarily that I will buy these books, but I will watch, of course, what is coming on the market and what should be and what could be interesting to me and to you out there. So thank you very much for today, for watching this, and drop a comment and tell me about your habits of buying books and about stopping your consumerism, or if you buy new shelves all the time and fill the shelves with amazing books. Thank you very much. See you. Bye bye.